Hello, everyone, and welcome to Chat with the Butterfly for Tuesday, March 27th. And there have been a lot of changes going on in Facebook this week. I'm sure that you've seen it in the news. They have some privacy issues, as well as some people who I think just aren't paying attention to what they are clicking through to. So I wanted to review a few things that I see going on with Facebook, what I think the future is, although I don't have a magic wand or magic crystal ball, so I don't know what the future is. Is this the end of Facebook? I don't think so. With 2 billion users, I can see it being used less over time, but I don't think it's going away quickly. It could die a slow death, though. So if you are not collecting people's email addresses and finding ways to market with them in ways that you own, i.e., even if you are sending the snail mail cards, if you've seen my old videos, send out cards, great idea for old-fashioned marketing. Sending out emails because you own your email list. Facebook owns your Facebook likes. Just today, they have discontinued approving new messenger bots. My messenger bot, as some of you know, is still working because I was following all the rules. I was, being true to being human to you and to the other. I had the unsubscribe. So, but if you were thinking, Ellen keeps talking about that messenger bot thing and I need to get on it, you're going to have to wait a little while they review and really figure out how to make sure that everybody is using it correctly and well. Although nothing's always going to be used well. One thing that I want you to do in your Facebook is to check your settings. So let me show you my screen. Get there in a second. All right, so this is, check and make sure that that's what you are seeing. Yes. All right, so this is Facebook, all the app settings. How do you get here? When you look across the top of your Facebook, you see there's this big blue bar. And to the very right of that bar is a little down arrow. So you click on the down arrow, and for me, my second to last choice is settings. So I would go down to the second to last and click and choose on settings. And the first thing that I'm going to see is a general tab. It's going to have my email, which is why I'm not showing you that page, because there are personal emails that I have connected to Facebook. So you click on the down arrow, click on the word settings. You will get this type of page. It says general, and you'll be in your general. So go down to the bottom. I want you to click on apps. If you are like me and you've been on Facebook for a long time, I think I'm in my 9th year, I've used a lot of apps. I've played some of the games. If you have ever done, guess what desperate housewife you are, or, which character on Chicago Hope are you? That type of thing, that's an app. And so you probably didn't even realize that you clicked an agreement to still be logged in on that app. I have, and it was even higher yesterday, I've started going through and deleting some of these apps because some of them are 9 years old. So you can see I have 171 apps that I'm logged into, which means if I'm logged in, they can go look at their users and still see that Ellen McDowell is there. Ellen McDowell's in the United States. Ellen McDowell's a female. Ellen McDowell's on whatever time zone I'm on. That's basically what a lot of the information is. But I don't know what else, I agreed to when I agreed to be on this app. So go through and figure out, okay, like this app, because it has this little symbol here, I'm pretty sure the app is gone. I don't even remember what all pass was, but I'm just going to go to remove. So there's a little X, and it's grayed out. If you have to kind of look at it hard. And I don't know where this is on mobile, except for at the bottom right. Again, there are 3 lines, and you should be able to get into your settings and get into your apps. I'm going to remove it, and there'll be a pop-up. I wonder if the pop-up is going to show for y'all. Oh, yep, good. That pop-up shows for y'all. Here, let me make it to where it's just the presentation. This will remove the app from your account, your bookmarks, but the app may still have data with you. Contact AllPass or visit the AllPass privacy policy. Do you realize that I'd have to go visit 171 or 200 or whatever it was before privacy policies and contact people and say, hey, you know, take me off your list, whatever. But there was something that I had to click to get through that I agreed to use this app. So I want you to go through and make sure that you are removing any apps that you are no longer using or that you don't even remember. Now you can see on mine, a lot of them, I put only me, only me, only me. That just meant that my friends didn't see any post from those things that they were going to do. It didn't mean that, you know, they were only going to get my information. And at one point, Facebook did say that when you were part of these apps, you brought your friends along with you. They don't do that anymore, but look at all the apps I'm signed into. I'm sure at some point, some of these apps, you know, they have more, you know, as they learned, they probably had different things. Yes, they were supposed to delete them, but they haven't. In all cases, we've learned that this week. So I want you to go and start removing any apps that you no longer use to where you can clean up some of this information. Facial recognition. You can decide whether Facebook is going to use pictures and find you in different pictures. Some people don't want to do that. Here's my thinking is that if somebody's going to put a picture of me, I actually have it in this timeline and tagging. I have it to where it notifies me if somebody tags me in a picture, and I get to choose if it goes on my timeline. And so this facial recognition to me means that if I'm in some random picture and it tries to tag me, I'm going to get the notice for it. So I get that chance to see something versus if I opt out of facial recognition, there are going to be pictures of me out there where I'm in the background that may not be flattering. Maybe I'm, you know, sitting there like this with about to put a piece of cake in my mouth or something. And I wouldn't get the chance to see that. So go through and look at your app settings. Look at this privacy. If you have not set, I think it's under privacy. Believe it's under privacy, maybe under timeline. It's under privacy or timeline. You can set your birthday to where all it shows is the month and the day. It doesn't show people the year or how old you are. So, you know, if you've been like me, I turned 50 last month. So I've been 29 a few times. So if I did not want people to see that it was my 50th birthday, I could tell them it was February 23rd because lots of people then could wish me happy birthday. It's the best day on Facebook. But I didn't have to tell them that I was 50. You can take the year. You have to put in the year, and you want to put in an accurate year. But you can make that to where the only people who see the year are you. Now, why do you have to put in your birthday at all? That is because it's one of the things that Facebook uses to say if you get locked out of your account, you know, what is your birthday? And if you have to send them, say, a copy of your driver's license to prove, yes, this is me, and your birthday doesn't match with what they have on the account, they're not going to let you back into that account. And I had that happen to a client of mine. We were quickly setting up her account. We didn't pay attention to you know, what year we put, or even the date, I think, for her birthday. We just put something in that made her at least 21. And she got locked out of her account because a friend thought she had 2 accounts, and they reported the one that she was using as fake. And, you know, so when she tried to say, hey, this is me, and she sent the paperwork that they said, hey, prove it's you, it didn't match. And they were like, sorry. The sad thing is that that account was the one that she was communicating with her son while he was overseas serving our country. And she lost out on some of that communication between him. So do check out all of these settings. This is how you get to it. This is how you see what information you are sharing, where it is, what is on your timeline, who you want to block, things like that. I think all of us need to go through and check that this week. So that is my chat for this week. I want you to go through, check your Facebook settings, go find those old apps that you may not even remember using. Well, some of them might have been 9 years ago, and delete them off of your account so that you're no longer logged into them. Hope this helps. Thank you so much for watching the Chat with the Butterfly this week. Next week, I'm going to talk about, and I have a survey on my page. So you can go answer that survey, if you will, for me. My Ellen McDowell, Your Social Butterfly. I've seen a rash of this happening recently where, you know, people are posting things and they tag you and 99